Hi, I'm Gail and welcome back to Gail's Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Well, I got snow coming down, it's chilly outside. I'm not looking forward to this, but that's where I live and this is what I get every winter. Anyway, today we're going to make a low carb pumpkin sausage soup. It's absolutely delicious. I had leftover pumpkin because I cheated this year. I bought a can of pumpkin when I did my pumpkin tiramisu dessert, and I had leftovers, so I thought, let's make a pumpkin sausage soup. And it is so good. This time of year is a great time to be eating soup. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. So I've got everything lined up on my stove ready to prepare for this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 24 ounces of pork sausage, and that's about 680 grams of the sausage. And I took all the skin off, so we just need to break it up. So all the skin is removed off of the sausages. I had them frozen. I thawed them out in the fridge so that we could use them, do the video today. So I'm just going to break this up, and once I've got it broke up, we're going to add in some of the other ingredients and we'll cook it all together. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in half a cup of red chopped onions, and that works out to be approximately 100 grams. So we'll put that in there. And then we're going to add in a half a cup of red peppers, which is about 50 grams. So I'm just going to reach over here and grab it and throw them in here. And we'll cook it all together with the meat. Mix it up. So we'll get this all cooked. Now my meat is all cooked, and I was breaking it down all the time, so I didn't have humongous chunks, but I still got nice sized chunks to eat when it's all put together. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our dry spices, and we have 1 teaspoon of herbamare. So we'll put that in there. And herbamare is my favorite spice. I should be getting money from these guys because I advertise it so much, and I just love it. And if you haven't tried it, it's wonderful. If you have a delicious steak to go on the barbecue, just before you put it on the barbecue, sprinkle a lot on both sides, and it is delicious. Absolutely scrumptious. Now the other spice we're going to put in is half a teaspoon of Cajun spice, and it's Clubhouse is the one that I'm using, Cajun. And then we are going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice here. So we got a 1/4 teaspoon in here, and I will mix this all up. Just to give it some extra flavor. If you don't have herbamare, you can put in salt and pepper. And you know what? You can put any spices you want. This is the base, and you can spruce it up to any flavor that you would like. Okay, so now we're going to add in our chicken broth. And I have 2 cups of chicken broth. I'll pour that in there. And let me see here. My chicken broth I get this at Costco, and it's Home Goodness organic chicken broth, which is quite nice. Now we're going to add in our cream, and we're going to do whipping cream 35%. I have half a cup. So we're going to add that in. And now we have a tablespoon of minced garlic. That's probably a couple of cloves. I cheat I'll just grab it out of the fridge here. I buy Kirkland's at Costco, and it's already minced, so it's just so wonderful. This is my second jar I've gone through. It's pretty crazy how much I used and how much I used to crush fresh ones, and I just find it so much easier doing it this way. Okay, so now let's add in our butter. We have a tablespoon of butter. We'll put in here. And I have a half a cup of pumpkin puree, which is about 113 grams. So we're just going to stir this up, and we're just going to let it simmer, get all its flavor, and then we will have a delicious meal to eat. So here is my low-carb pumpkin sausage soup. I should have put more in the bowl because now you can't even see it. I've been eating so much of it. It's so good. It's delicious. It's really, really good. Great flavor. I wouldn't change anything in it at all. Yeah, it's lovely. I actually put it in my bowl here. And it's delicious. You will really, really, really enjoy this. So, if you have any pureed pumpkin hanging around and some sausage, I'd highly recommend this soup. Go to lowcarbrecipe.ideas.com. Try this recipe and try some of my others. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.